Brandon humiliated by Billboard showing him slobbering over ice cream input inflation. The Job Creators Network just managed to hilariously humiliate Brandon in Times Square of New York City. How so?
By putting up a really funny billboard that shows Slow Joe Brandon slobbering all over an ice cream cone while displaying the shocking, painful inflation hitting basic foodstuffs, 17% for milk, 46% for eggs, and 16% for sugar. The image might have been the best part, as Biden looks absolutely ridiculous in it. But the commentary was pretty good too, above the inflation stats, the billboard said.
Here's the scoop: Bidenflation is a recipe for disaster. Come on, Joe, the numbers don't lie.
It's too bad they couldn't find a way to work in Joe's other signature lines, such as malarkey, dog-faced pony soldier, or corn pop. But, still, that little line is pretty good. Here's what the billboard looks like.
Job Creators Network President Alfredo Ortiz, speaking about the billboard and state of the Biden economy, said,
"I'm sure the small business owner who scooped that ice cream cone could have given him an earful about their struggles with supply chains and inflation.
Bidenflation is giving this economy a painful ice cream headache. The Biden administration is delusional when it comes to the economy."
For him to claim the U.S. economy is strong as hell is a slap in the face to every family struggling to keep food on the table while inflation eats up an increasing amount of their income. Grocery inflation prices are hitting the wallets of many Americans hard, as West Virginia Senator Shelley Moore Capito highlighted in a September speech about the Inflation Reduction Act and the pain of the Bidenflation crisis, saying, "Since the Biden administration likes to celebrate things, I rise today on the one-week anniversary of their party last Tuesday for their so-called Inflation Reduction Act. But, last Tuesday, most Americans and most West Virginians weren't in a celebratory mood. West Virginians started their day with news that inflation rose to 8.3% in August while President Biden, D.C. Democrats, and climate activists began setting up for their Inflation Reduction Act party at the White House. A retiree from Clarksburg, West Virginia wrote to me recently saying that she and her husband are struggling every month despite having done their due diligence to save well for their retirement. Simply put, elected Democrats and the Biden administration celebrated the so-called Inflation Reduction Act on a day when the Consumer Price Index on inflation increased.